Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the ChopShop. It's your host, Kris Greer.
Hey, BG.
Hey, in the house. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hey, it's a good Sunday.
Amen, amen.
I just want to say the Rams came through today.
Hey, they
beat
sure did.
Them whiners, you know. So
I just want to
shout out to Diamond Love.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and clap it up because the Rams they made their way here to the San Fernando Valley.
Yes.
And they're practicing out in the 818 now. So welcome.
Getting it in.
Hey. You know, a lot went on. A lot has gone on since we last have been here. It's been 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm. And we told y'all to make sure y'all watch the debate.
Yeah, and I hope some of y'all did because we finna talk about it tonight.
And you know what's crazy? Because I feel like I didn't send you what I needed to send you. And I hate that because I watched. First off, clap on again, fam. Get a clap again,
okay,
because number one, this
Yeah.
debate was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I really thought that it was really going to be on both sides. I really ain't saying nothing factual of certain things, but I will say both parties gave certain facts.
Yeah.
On both parties, and it opened it up my eyes to notice so I can see certain things, because there was questions asked to Trump that he didn't answer. He run around and
well, what did he answer?
What he did answer?
No, what didn't he?
That nigga didn't have no plans for policies at all.
But Kamala didn't either.
She said it. She said exactly what she was going to put in her policy. If you feel it's a lie, it could be a lie, but she spoke on it.
But how is she going to do that?
What do you mean?
How is she going to put those plans into effect?
It's got to pass Congress if it does come. It's not up to her. You know what I mean? But what she's saying she wants to make in place for Harris.
Yeah.
Whatever the policy is going to be named, Harris 2024.
I
I don't know what it's going to be named, but whatever. She acknowledged and said, I want this, and I want this. She kept it real simple. So he couldn't attack her on anything else because she did say that. That man, when they turned around and asked him the exact same question, that man said, I'm going to be real, I don't have a policy.
Because
not right now.
He don't want that.
Exactly. For me, I can only speak for myself.
That's not his concern right now.
But that's a concern for me, because it let me know is, what are you planning for the future?
The only reason I say
there has to be policies in place.
I mean, here's the thing: the future, we got to know a war is coming.
Yeah,
that's the future.
Facts.
So, from what he was telling me, I got what he was gonna do. He was gonna go talk to them niggas. He literally said that.
Yeah, but you can't just say you not have a policy off of what you're gonna talk to them about.
Here's the thing:
you have to have a policy in our government. U.S.
She didn't say she didn't say that she had actual plans to execute a policy either. Yeah, she just kind of said that she was going to throw out some money for people who had kids.
These are certain policies, fam. There's different policies. Like you said, she did say that. She didn't speak on her going to go talk over that. And you get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real. She didn't speak on gun policy. I'm gonna be real, she folded, and I said, I cut hers too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say she was all the way 100%. I still need to see more, but it looked like it ain't gonna be more because he don't want to run. He don't want to do that. And I read, he said if he doesn't win this one, he's done.
I'm gonna be real. Back in 1989, he was interviewed and he said he wouldn't run for presidency. He actually said that he wouldn't run for. I wish I had the video right now, but he wouldn't run for presidency, and that he thinks it's a very it's a mean job, and that the people who are in position to run for presidency have no clue what they're doing, and that there are people who actually really should be running for presidency, but they're actually CEOs of companies and organizations and things like that.
But that they're not. Mind too.
They're not running. It's actually people who really shouldn't be running who are running. So he said that he wouldn't run, but he thinks that he would. And this was back when this nigga was in his 20s,
right?
This was when this nigga was young.
He said that?
Yes.
Well, then, let's keep remember then. Because I also want to state that if he did say that way back in the gap, fool, you shouldn't be running. Because that also let me know, why am I listening to you?
Because he said he is a very example of the prime example of a person who should be running. He said the people who should be running back then. He said it should be the CEOs of companies, people who run organizations, people who are the head of big things out here. It's not the people who we keep seeing. He said that.
Doesn't he have dude that's on is it Twitter? Isn't he supposed to be helping him with his
Elon? Is he?
Isn't he supposed to help him with his policies, writing them up?
I don't know.
I read that. I don't know. Anybody, even if you've seen it, comment below. What up, sis? I see you. But let me just say this, fam. For me, and this is anybody else that's watching and people that watch way down for the week.
Hey, mama.
I can only speak on myself. He didn't give me enough of just because you say you're going to talk to Putin and them.
Yeah.
That ain't enough.
Here's why it was enough for me. Because I've seen him do it already.
What, talk to Putin?
I've seen him do it already. I've seen everything that he said that he's going to do. I've already seen him do in his presidency.
That's why I don't want him. I seen what you did in the
That's why I do want him. Because
you want all that back? All that came back when it...
At this day and age...
Outside of war.
It's not outside of war. Because we can't go outside of war. That war is coming. There's no going outside.
There's so much that's going on before this war gets here.
And if we want to talk about us as civilians, we don't matter. There was a small gap when we did matter, and we talked about it on this podcast, but that gap has closed.
Okay.
There's already certain things that have been put into play. We're here, guys. We're here.
But see, I'm not talking about that. Here. I get that. I'm talking about more of the stuff of what relates to me. Like, if he's gonna ban gay marriages, yeah. I can't do that.
No, that's gonna matter. But see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like.
Why do you feel like? Oh, that's not gonna matter.
Because
you don't feel like school's still gonna be.
None of that's for
so
the
when
war
we go
that
to
we're
war,
going
there's
to see.
No more school.
For the war we're going to see, for shit that we're gonna see next, school may be out for a little bit. It may be out for a little bit.
But fam, that's coming, but it's not here.
Because we haven't seen this presidency yet. We haven't hit the election yet.
But even within the election, it's still not. It's here.
We don't know that.
We do know there's not a war right now. I
feel like there is a war. It's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
But we are already funding things.
I get that.
Which means we're a part of it, and that's the.
But what I'm saying when I mean war, I'm talking about like the effects that hurts us and stuff. We're not there yet.
It already has because the economy has gone up. We've already been affected.
I'm not saying that we're not affected. That's not what I mean. I'm saying like the real big one is impact. Like
you're talking about bombs,
everything
coming.
Yes, I'm talking about right now how I'm living. There's no war right now. Like there's a war. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it's not affecting me as a human being. It's not affecting my family.
It may not be blowing up, but the land may not be blowing up. But our pockets are.
But that's the part that I'm talking about.
It's already started.
I'm not even talking about the pockets. I'm talking about the schooling. I'm talking about the gun policy that I still wanted to hear from her.
That wasn't with Trump. Our pockets wasn't exploding with Trump. That was with Biden.
You couldn't get a job with Trump. You couldn't get
all the companies are closing down. Everybody's getting laid off now.
I get that.
In Biden's administration.
I get that. But when Trump you still couldn't get a job. I'm still talking about
But the people who had jobs could hold the job.
There's a lot of people that couldn't get them. There's a lot of people that got laid off. But the people
who did,
if I didn't catch it right before Biden got in, I'd probably be one of them people that probably still hard to find a job.
Okay, but you caught it, and there was opportunity for that, and that's the thing.
There's still a lot of people that haven't found.
That's not the point.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
But we can't think that way because the whole point of who's running the country has nothing to do with us.
Fam, let's keep in mind here, Biden's running the country. Not Kamala. Kamala's vice president.
Exactly. And that's a prime example.
Okay, so you can't say she ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing as vice president. As in right now, she's vice president.
That should be honestly a indication that even as if you can't do nothing as vice president, that's still not changing the representatives in the House. It's still going to be the same representatives in the House. So the same.
Don't you got to vote for all those too? No. Am I wrong?
This next presidency?
Yeah. Like doesn't like don't you have to vote for the House like for
I
the
think
Senate?
So if that's the case,
in question,
nobody really knows who's going to be able to do what until that is final. Not even who the president is.
Well, true. That's true too.
So that's why I'm saying at the end of the day, like,
when does that? I need to know when that happens. I don't know.
Who's in the House? Because that's who's really going to determine what's going on.
See. But I'm gonna be honest. A part of that for me, that's why I say I keep speaking for myself. Yeah. I can't speak for anybody else. All I'm saying is what I see as of right now, I need different. Yeah, we know we have to vote for the Senate, but my question is, when does that happen?
When does that happen?
And for me, right now, it's as of right now, I wanted to hear what Kamala would have said for gun violence and gun control. You didn't really answer that for me. And I needed to hear that because as of right now, there's some bullshit.
Because honestly, there is
devil
nothing.
Winning. You said it 3 weeks ago. You've said this since ChopShop has started in the very beginning. We've always said we didn't know what ChopShop was gonna be, but you brought up the good versus evil, and I don't remember. I could have sworn we had a title even named one of that one time.
Yeah,
but we've always talked about that.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to say is right now, overall, and I'm not calling Kamala the good, and I'm not calling Trump the good. What I'm stating is right now, the evil is winning overall. Within the school, within money, within, there's a lot of, in my city alone, there's so much killing.
Yeah.
I watched a girl exit from the police coming across the street, and I'm in barber school, and they looking for her, and we looking on the app, and they saying who they looking for. Why we watched that lady cross the street and asked one of us to give her a ride out of the situation?
Damn.
And we watched her kill it. We watched her. And we were like, what the? And the police don't even see her because they're thinking it's a black woman, and she's Latina.
Dang.
Like, what? Like, for me, I just feel like I need to see something change what I see. I get it's way more, and yes, I'm not worried about the war because I know God. To me, I feel like all this is God coming back and He giving us signs because He's fighting over a bigger power here with Satan.
Yeah,
that's what I think. But this right here, we ain't winning in what we see. No. You just said it, gas. I said guns. You said jobs. Like all that right there is evil. Like what about that? That does matter, even though it's a bigger thing coming. I still got to suffer with putting how much gas in my car. I mean, still got to watch these.
So
these
what
kids.
Is Kamala going to do to open up more jobs?
What is both of them going to do?
I mean, I feel like for me, I would like my president to be more focused on talking to these niggas. Talking to who he said he's going to talk to. Because that's really what's going to determine our lives after
Putin
that.
Was actually going... Say he liked with some of the stuff that Kamala was putting in place. I watched the video. It was online.
Yeah.
It was on Google because I was looking at something else, and you know how you just Googling and seeing other videos. But it popped up, and he was talking about he liked some of the stuff. He needs to know what Trump's gonna do. You gotta have a policy, bro.
I mean, he said he's open to hear what Trump is talking about. Like him and Trump have always had a good relationship.
Mm-hmm. But he ain't talking too much crap about Kamala with what she said.
Because he don't know Kamala, but what I do know is that they don't be talking. What I do know is that him and Putin talked before. But him and Kamala don't talk.
That's crazy because I read the total opposite literally this past
I've never seen him
mouth.
Even him and Biden. Okay, I'm not even gonna say Kamala. I'm gonna say Biden's administration. Kamala is the vice president.
Mm-hmm. She's there.
Even I learned even in grade school, people running for vice president and president of the school class. They tell you things that they hope, but that don't mean that it's gonna be able to happen. There has been nothing in this administration, whether it's been Biden, whether it's been the president or the vice president, that's shown me that they're capable of making what they wanted to happen. happen.
A Biden administration, I agree to that 1,000%.
What I have seen is Trump say what he's going to do, and I've seen him do it. And I'm going to be real, even his history of creating businesses is prime example of that.
I don't see where he created businesses.
All of his hotels and his...
Oh, you're talking about business for him. I thought you meant for the people, the government, the U.S.
I'm talking about his business.
For him, he definitely put himself in a position, but to even become a felon, because some of the shit that he was doing was illegal. But
and I'm gonna be real, some of the stuff that Kamala did was illegal too.
Exactly. If she get caught for whatever
and what's funny is that Kamala was doing that as a government official.
What do you say?
Trump is just a regular nigga doing business shit. Kamala was doing illegal shit as a government official. Mm-hmm. She was holding evidence back for people that she put in jail innocently, not giving the correct evidence purposely. Her as a government official was doing that.
Some of the things that
I don't know.
And like you said,
Trump is a regular nigga who ran for president.
I don't feel like that though. I don't. But I get what you're saying. I hear you. And these are the conversations I be wanting to have with everybody else. Yeah. Because I feel like I know your opinion. Yeah. Too much that I be wanting to know what everybody else think. Right. Like, we ain't gonna argue with y'all. I know some of y'all watched it because y'all conversated with us after the fact. Yeah. So I do want to know certain opinions because
it's coming up quick, the election. So
they don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, Kamala said she would. Trump said he ain't doing it.
No, because honestly, Trump be liking to talk freely.
Because some of this, but when he talk freely like that, you talking some of that stuff is stupid.
But here's the thing: you can't say Kamala isn't either. How do you go on an interview with Oprah and Oprah's looking at you crazy because you don't know what you're talking about? And Oprah is Oprah. You know how we feel about Oprah.
Damn. But she spoke on it. She said she wanted Biden. Oprah was going for Biden. She spoke.
What that got to do with the interview she just had with Kamala?
I don't know about that, but I'm saying like she don't want Trump. She's not voting for Trump. She's gonna vote opposite. She didn't. Well,
I'm saying the interview she just had with Kamala, she was looking at Kamala like, "Girl, what are you talking about?"
Let's go back because you said something that made me want to know because when he's talking about he's a regular, human being. What do you think about that statement he said about the Haitians? Eating.
They were. Even a black nigga running for mayor said they were.
Okay, damn it! And I wish I showed that video because I figured that's what you was gonna say. What do you think about the Haitians that disagree with what he's saying? Then?
Of course they're gonna disagree. They live in there. Why are they gonna go on camera and say?
Why not tell the truth?
Clearly, it's not all Haitians. Clearly, it's just a certain group. Just like if you want to just be like, oh, all niggas is gonna sell crack and smoke weed. You know what I mean? That's stereotyping everybody.
Damn, I gotta find this video.
There are Haitians out there eating cats, and the damn motherfucking nigga running for mayor said the same thing. He said they are even going in the park and eating the geese. So they're doing that. And yeah, Trump said how he said it, but that's a regular nigga. A regular nigga talking like he talk. If you expecting a political nigga to talk like a political person, or you know what I mean, he's a regular nigga.
Yeah, I think a regular nigga should not run for the president.
But here's the thing: he said back then,
the shit that he's saying is to me is not factual when it comes to the political question that's being asked. Like some of the shit that nigga was saying, but how Kamala looked at him and said, she wanted to say you bitch ass nigga or whatever. Her favorite cuss word is MF. So she looked like she wanted to call him an MF when she was looking at him. Because that was the exact look. Some of the stuff as a regular old nigga, no, you shouldn't run for office. Like there are certain shit in place for you not to condone yourself like that. That's where I'm like, bruh, because like I told you, and I've said it all year, where has Kamala been when this Biden
in these streets? Clearly, she been in these streets.
That's
her thing. She been in these streets.
Because before that, are we gonna say in the streets as in like her sororities and shit, the Greek life?
No, I don't know. She been in these streets.
No, fam, because where?
These.
All. I wish y'all seen how that nigga looked at me.
Huh?
It was a sorority. Because I'm just going to speak on this. I need everybody to understand. What I'm finna say, and this, first off, let me just say this. I don't want to vote for Trump. So I'm going to vote, but I'm not voting for Trump. If somebody asks me. You said Trump. Somebody asked me, I'm telling you right now, I'm not, okay? Yeah. But I'm not finna discredit what I've spoke on this podcast for almost 2 years now. You know what I mean? Like a year and a half now. Where has Kamala been?
If we've been asking that, clearly she has not been in these streets.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So there we go.
I'm just saying, you ain't been in these streets, Kamala. If we've been asking, where is Kamala?
Kamala. That's true.
Where the fuck have you been?
That's true. And let me tell y'all something. For the ones that stay on and join, I love it. You get what I'm saying? I need everybody to understand sometimes we might say something that irritates people and the views drop. I get that.
Sorry.
But instead of letting that happen, the point of ChopShop is to conversate. I would like to hear your view because nobody's arguing. Like,
if you
me and Chris don't have the same views. If y'all look at it.
My niggas, we just loud. We grew up we was born in the 80s. True. Okay? We loud.
Facts.
That gentleness.
That's just apparent in their head.
We don't talk to each other like that. We talk to each other like, yo, this is what's going on.
Because this is the reason why we wanted a podcast. We talk about shit like this all the time. Yeah. Fam been showing me shit from way back before ChopShop. Yeah. So I'd rather just know. I mean, because if you're gonna listen anyway, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, this is a safe place. If somebody was to do something and make you feel any type of way, trust me, we got your back. Yeah. Let's talk. Because I be really wanting to know some of the stuff that I'm saying when I'm speaking to Chris about Trump. I would like to hear somebody else's view too, to talk to Chris about it, to get somebody else's opinion. Because I feel like Chris knows mine. And I know Chris's, you know what I mean? Yeah. 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure I already knew you was going to tell me everything wrong about Kamala and her speech. I'm curious to know what, you know what I mean? Because we haven't talked about it. But I will say, I did like she answered every question but that one.
What one?
The guns.
Man, she didn't answer nothing. I'm going to be real with you. That even in that very first question, I'm gonna be real.
They both fucked up. I felt like it was a nervous
Here's I'm gonna be totally real with you. One, co-host, girl, same sorority as Kamala. Let's just go ahead and say bias. Check that out the way. They shouldn't have done that.
You can see it on her face. No, don't skip it. Don't skip it. And y'all, this gonna be a nice podcast. And we gotta talk about that. Bro, you could tell she was disgusted by Trump. Did you not see how she looked at him? Yes. When she's asking the question? Like, did anybody else peep that? That's how I know you're not lying about that. I watched that.
Then you got boy David, who's very liberal. Didn't like Trump either. So let's be real about those two facts. I'm going to be real. If I'm going to watch a debate, I do not want to see a debate where you ask Kamala a question, she answers it. You ask Trump, he answers, and then you say, Kamala, what do you think about that? At that point, you already answered. I don't give a fuck what you think about that. Fam. I don't care. I don't care what the rules were for. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying my opinion. My opinion, no. Because here's the thing. You're giving Kamala a chance to rebuttal some shit that if she didn't clarify something that he pointed out or whatever. No, if you're going to be president and that's what it's going to be, you should have clarified that in the first place. When you answered that very first question, you honestly didn't answer it. You didn't answer it at all, which is why Trump said what he said. And the only reason you was able to come back was because they were able to turn to you and say, now that Trump said what the fuck he said, what do you have to say about to clarify that? That's not the thing. You should have clarified that question in the first place for me. That's just for me. I'm a cut and dry motherfucker. I don't need no sugarcoat. I don't need no, let me tell you what I thought or think. I know. Let me tell me what the fuck it is or get the fuck out my face.
They're going to have to change the rules for you.
Yes, 100%.
Because
100%. Because the entire debate
whoever the question goes to first, the other person. That was one of the
Did you
rules.
notice, though, there wasn't very many chances for Trump to come back?
You want to know why I thought it was so funny? Because Trump would shut up. What was his name? The host? The guy? She was shut up where he caught attitudes. That's why he was so shady with his answer back. Why that wasn't the question that I asked.
Because here's the thing.
Here you go. But what I'm saying is that's the rule.
Facts.
He was replying back.
So then they should have asked questions instead of giving Trump's facts about whatever they looked up, he said against whatever, and then asked him questions. They should have asked him a question, cut and dry. What do you think about this policy? Not, we look up on Twitter, this is what you said, and what do you think about that now?
But they did her the same way. They did her the same way. Kamala, they would say, Kamala, what your answer back in 2020 said that you tweeted. They did
Kamala,
the exact same thing.
Please tell somebody, whoever's in your ear, you need to tell them to cut you off sooner, and so that you can actually answer the question and stop talking about that you was raised by a middle-aged, a middle-class mother. Like, how many times have we hear that story? You're not throwing me off with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to the fucking point.
And she was groomed by an old man.
And I'm not even going to talk about Willie. I'm not even going to talk about Willie.
I feel the same.
I'm not even going to talk about Willie.
I feel like Trump in the very beginning, because she was so defensive, he wanted to get whatever he had to be said out. And he was like, it's my time. Hush, hush. He did shut her up. I felt like if he stood on that stand.
But sometimes you got to shut Trump up. So it's like.
No, I'm feeling like, because if he stood in that stand with how you were doing, I feel like you allowed her to piss you off. Where you couldn't even answer her rebuttal. You started changing up. So I get what you're saying. That's exactly how I feel about
because
Trump.
he got angry. And honestly, if you stand in front of a liar who keeps saying one thing and those are blatant lies, and then because you say something like they're eating the cats, which if you literally go ask the nigga running for mayor, he black too, y'all.
Wait, for who? State?
The city where they're eating the cats.
Oh, we're talking about him. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He said they are eating. We need to stop them. So, you know what I mean? They are wrecking buildings. They are running they don't have. What's happening is they're getting their driver's license also, and quickly. They're getting their driver's license without having to take regular tests, and they're crashing into shit.
Fam, I gotta say it because
there's video footage.
This is totally different from what you're saying.
Okay, what?
Trump did say what we've been saying on the podcast.
What?
And I've been waiting on this day to talk to you.
What?
When he was talking about the children people with the hotels. I don't know if anybody paid attention to this. Really listen, because we've said this. This is how I know this shit is true, because Trump said the exact shit that's been on ChopShop. We ain't been able to talk about it. We've been holding this conversation, so I knew a little of how he felt, and he knew a little of how I felt. But fam, they said, when he said that shit, I wanted to text y'all, but I was like, I want to know if they peeped what I heard. Like, that nigga did say what we're saying about, what's the people, the brand, the company? The company we talked about? Scientology.
Scientology.
Scientology breaking down how we were talking about all these buildings. What are y'all really going to do? And he said that, and he turned around and said, you're speaking on this, but what are y'all really, one of his rebuttals to what she said, keep in mind,
because
he did get the rebuttal. He did get the rebuttal. That's one of my points right there. He did say a fact.
Yeah.
What are y'all going to do? You had Karen Bass speaking for you. Woo, 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 woo. But y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all keep talking about getting the homeless off the street. Did anybody
and honestly,
that? The
homeless rate is up higher than it's ever been.
All y'all watching, did y'all peep that first? Like, I don't want y'all to be thinking the stuff that I really feel like we saying, like, no, this is factual. Go check us. Y'all should go check us, because he turned around and said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And she couldn't rebuttal off of it. But that's what pisses me off. I agreed to you to a certain extent, but I like to hear what they like to say past what they say. But it don't give a chance, because I like, now that you threw that at her, Kamala, what the hell you gonna do?
I don't want to hear that.
I need to know.
I don't want to see what you're conspiring in your head to say back to some shit you should have already answered correctly. You're running for president.
True.
I'm just saying.
True.
So
So you feel like Trump won that debate?
I mean, I think they both lost. It was what it was supposed to be, entertainment. Like, he was a clown. He lost his head. He got mad. Every time they were, they said something snarky to him, he said snarky back, and he couldn't hold his professionalism. You know what I'm saying?
And I gotta take back something.
And she honestly didn't make no sense in a lot of things. I'm tired of hearing about. I'm tired of her trying to like she's like J-Lo. Like, you trying to relate, like, but you're not relating because now you're just making shit up. You wasn't in the Bronx. You didn't have that orange drink. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you. Like,
I will say this. I gotta take back something because I said it ain't about race. Mm-hmm. For me, it's 100% too with race.
I'm glad you brought that up.
With race,
I'm glad you brought that up because what's crazy is that the Democratic Party wants you to think it is about race. They want you to think. And what's funny is that if you do your research, the Democratic Party actually wanted to expand slavery back in the day. And the Republican Party was only solely created to counteract that and stop slavery.
Not true. All the way. the governor for Arkansas, I forget her last name, but Huckabee. I'm going to say that. And everybody that know what I'm about to say here. She's very racist and is for stretching that out.
The Republican? She's a Republican? Okay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying now the Democratic Party, yes, has made it about race. The Republican Party was created to counteract slavery, to abolish slavery. Democrats wanted to expand it. Somewhere down the line, Democrats figured out that racism was a card to play. Mm-hmm. That's where they were going to get the most votes, where they felt the people wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
We got to read all this coming. But finish your statement before you. I'm not even going to read yet either. I'm sorry, I threw you off.
No, you get. So somewhere down the line, Democratic Party used it as a game rather than. And if you really take a look, the Democratic Party really has not done anything for us.
Why do you feel like that?
We are all still in the same motherfucking boat. No matter what.
So do you feel like the Republicans have done everything? I'm asking.
No matter what person is in office, we're all marching in the same. We're still going towards the same goal, whatever goal that is for them. It does not matter. And it's only going to get worse because...
So you're saying it doesn't matter if it's a Republican or a Democrat? Like,
no.
They're all in the same agenda, whatever their goal is.
Yes.
But they haven't done nothing for the U.S. is what you're saying. Like, you can't say that neither party's done something as a president.
Fam.
You still feel like we're in slavery times, fam? As in, like, from where it was back from the other presidents before?
I mean, it's not just black people no more.
Exactly. I wasn't getting into just black. When I was talking about race.
No, but you asked if slavery, if I think we're still in slavery. It's not just black people no more. But yes.
Okay, let's see. Let me go. Y'all speak with passion. Diamond Love said, I'm sorry, I go all the way.
Wait,
Diamond Love said, y'all speak with passion. But yes, we do. But that doesn't mean it's an argument. I think it's more of just like, and I appreciate that because I like that statement because I feel like we both care.
Yeah.
For change, regardless of how the change gets there. And I think we need to all learn how to communicate and talk where it doesn't have to be what you're saying is wrong. Like, they're getting their feelings. So, but I feel that though. My sister C Greer said Trump did have his rebuttals also.
Yeah, mama.
He did. I agree, sis. Black Philly said it's a sad day for the USA. Do people have to be about change? People are debating about Trump and Kamala. We have citizens not voting, never voting, and complaining about our current state. That is a fact. It's not just about the presidency, the Senate, the state, the governor, city mayor, and other politicians, the Supreme Court, etc. Women lost our choice for our own bodies. People need to be the change, stand up. We don't stand united when we don't stand for what matters. Let me finish. We see the amount and forget quickly and move on to the next drama. They throw in our face, what about aliens, prayers, and hope for the homeless? Black Philly, fam, I said that not like that. That was my statement when I first started. I basically said I need to see the here now for what was affecting me personally. Like, I guess that's what I was looking for within the debate. That's why I say she answered everything that was a question for me. Yeah. The only thing that I feel like she didn't answer was the gun.
Gun control.
I do feel like I'm glad because I do care. And I feel like everybody should care. This isn't just for women. Like, I feel like men too, when it comes to a woman of color, Indian, black, whatever she was. She has white in her too, people. So she got everything. She mixed. But she's a woman of color that for men should want to protect that on how he coming. For me, Trump. It's just the disrespect to a different level.
Yeah.
For me is why I can't vote for him. And I feel like that's the part of the race because it's not just, I honestly feel like he singles out, he pardons himself with just the whites following him and everybody else. If we just team up and make a bigger cause, I think that's for me. I feel like for you, it's the same thing. Let's fix what's the problem. Like, you want to know, like, are we going to talk about the kids? Like, the kids should be, like, we've always said with Kamala, like, where
my main concern is what discussions are going to be had about this war between these leaders, which I don't see now. And honestly, I don't see happening.
They didn't even question that.
In Kamala's presidency. I personally feel like if Kamala is president, the next day the war is going to be here. We're going to see an effect at the next day. I do think that if Trump, and like I said, no matter what, it's coming. So I do think with Trump, it's going to be prolonged a little longer. That's it. I see the same outcomes happening regardless of who's in that seat. I just think other situations and other events are going to happen, a little quicker, a little slower in each case.
Facts.
That's it.
But she said, but for real, what about the aliens? It's the question of what people believe.
It is. Honestly, it 100% is. And I'm gonna be real. We would be dumb to think that there's no other, like, species. How naive are we to think that we see animals? We can't think we're the only species. You know what I mean? Running around anywhere else. But I also do think that there is an agenda, and I think the agenda is real.
But you know what's fucked up within that? Because I feel like now change the agenda. You want to know why? Y'all put it out there for us. We know
that's something. That's the point, though, I think that's the point. I think that's part of the agenda. I think acknowledge it. For them, acknowledge it. Otherwise, Project Bluebeam is going to just sort of kind of be out of nowhere. People are just going to really, like, you know what I mean? It's just going to be, like, real weird, starting to see some real weird shit in the sky. You know? I think normalize certain things, make certain people aware of certain things, and the chaos won't be so bad when shit happens. But, certain things are real. Projects are real. Our government's real.
Come on.
Also, God's real. So it's all.
Y'all, this is what the battle is. If y'all not paying attention right now, we're going through the spiritual battle right now. Wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it used to be like, I feel like I heard a little bit When I mean a little bitch, I mean poquito, like real, like nothing. But my parents didn't talk about it like that. But it was like, I should have listened. Cause
as far as aliens?
No, just about like the spiritual battle. The spiritual battle of what we're going through.
Yeah.
My mind thought probably back then, if I actually listened, I probably would be on a whole different ball game if I listened back then. That's why I feel like even now, this ain't just for adults. Like, yeah, we do be smoking and stuff. So yeah, but this is like pass that knowledge to your kids.
No, for real.
Y'all need to be having these conversations. These are conversations that we really should be talking about.
Because it's crazy. Because it's like shit that I started learning outside of school, just independently. Like back in 2004, like that shit is so like prevalent today. Like I understand a lot of shit of what was going on back then. I'm able to call a lot of shit now because of the shit that I learned and I researched back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the knowledge is very needed. You know, the passing of that is very needed. Like, can you imagine if a lot of people knew what I knew? Like,
back
when I knew it.
If you just knew to just get this shit
2020 really made that shit like that shit smacked me like, nigga, it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For sure. I always knew because like I said, facts and shit always line up. But 2020 made shit so clear. That shit 2020 vision.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think another pandemic is gonna happen like sooner than you think?
A pandemic, as far as what? Because a pandemic doesn't have to be as far as disease. It could be anything.
No, it could be anything. That's
it could be a financial pandemic. It could be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think we're gonna go through something where
it could be some type of disaster?
That's what I'm saying.
And whatever episodes after that.
Do you feel like another pandemic, or whatever it is? I can't narrow that down, but
I think
sooner than what it usually happens, like
another event will happen. I think we'll have another major event, and we're not going to stop having them. It's crazy now because school shootings used to be major, like things like, and now you barely hear about the ones that be happening. They be happening so.
It only happens when it's affecting like crazy, like when it's something that's like.
But we hear about it for like 2 days.
Because another one's gonna come.
Ain't that crazy?
Fam,
they've made that normal.
You want to know what was in school for us that it was a pandemic? 9/11.
Right? That yes.
You did not have shootings.
That was.
You did not have shootings all the time.
Yeah.
You heard about them.
Yeah.
They were Caucasians that did it. If it was something that happened that was a shooting.
Exactly. The 94 earthquake? It was 94? Yeah. The 94 earthquake. That's another one. People were out of homes. People were out of jobs. People were, you know what I mean? Like people weren't able to get food, water. It's
okay. So that's why I said, do you feel like I guess that's why I'm calling it a pandemic, because it's like, do you feel like that's going? You know,
I feel like another
COVID
event will happen. Yes.
March. It's always something a new year where it trends. Right. You know what I mean? We're at the end of the year now.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel
what's next?
It's something. We don't go out without having a bang. Something gonna happen.
You had triggered something in my mind.
I'm sorry.
And no. And I meant to say it and I totally forgot.
Oh, D said it too, the earthquake. Own it.
I wasn't trying to say it. That's why I kept saying
what?
Other things. Right?
I mean,
you know what call that shit.
Let's not just trip. We have an earthquake. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
4 point this, 5 point this, 2 point.
Are y'all ready? Because we've been saying it too. Get your earthquake kits together. Do y'all have a like a earthquake like a drill? You know what I'm saying? Like in schools, they do. I know because now they're too busy doing mass shooting drills. So it's like, but no, that's real though. That's real. They over there doing mass shooting drills now. They don't do earthquake drills no more. But, you know, earthquakes are real. So it's like, do you have your kids? I remember back in the day, they used to make my mom pack like certain things. And then we would have to take that to school and they would put it in a box with their name on it. And each kid had their emergency kit like ready to go at school if that shit happened.
You ain't lying. That's fast.
Like, do you even have that at home? Do you have? I remember my mom like showing us routes, like in the house. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have that with your kids? Because when that earthquake hit,
You talking about kids?
People get scared.
Not even just kids. Do you have it prepared for yourself? Did you mark it out?
Yeah.
Not talk
But
to
I say
somebody.
kids because it's like, I mean,
you
if
should
you don't
be
have
going
it for
through it.
yourself, then
You definitely. Hey, I get it. I'm sorry.
You know.
Hey, Rams house.
Hey.
We only got one 49er fan that I know of on here. So,
yeah.
Because we also want to talk about Diddy. So before we get to
man, there was something. There was something. No. Go.
No, I was just gonna say I was gonna change the topic, but I wasn't gonna go to Diddy. I feel like we gotta ease it up a little bit more.
Okay, yeah.
Krishan got out.
No, we talked about that.
We did?
Yeah, we talked about that in the last one.
Well, she having a show come out. Did you look it up?
Lord.
Did you look it up?
No.
Why you didn't look it up? I needed God's plan.
That's what it's called?
Okay.
That's what it's called?
Her baby, she showed on live. Her baby. And this is what gets
so precious.
This is what gets scary for me. I can understand why people don't want to put their kids on internet.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like, cause the way it's going with children right now is insane. Like what I watched on her live about that baby, I was just like, these folks is going crazy. Dang. And she got fans too, but she had the baby anyway at church.
Yeah.
And the baby loved church. You could tell.
Oh, that's so cute.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's like, let me make an episode of me and my baby and call it God's Plan.
Well, his name is Jesus.
She changed it. He's not a junior no more. She legally changed that baby name.
To what?
It's still Krishan something, but I don't think it's Jesus.
So, I mean, then it wasn't a junior in the first place if it's Jesus. Is her middle name Jesus? She's so stupid. I can't. What the fuck? I'm so confused right now. And then she got a whole show. Like, goddamn.
And then she getting on the baddies, one of the baddies episode. Like, she out here. She out here. Hey, the Red Lobster's got a Nigerian CEO.
Is this Nigerian CEO gonna stop shutting them down?
I don't know, but they saying
because people showing up to work and not knowing that they was out of work.
They said he exited Chapter 11 bankruptcy when they hired him. So I don't know of any more closures.
I mean, a lot of CEOs are stepping down right now. A lot of switches is happening.
Okay, so this one going back to that too, because and I don't want to get too, because I want to ease it up before we get talking about Diddy. Yeah. Diddy could go, but then for you to say that though, all the CEOs are dropping, and new people are coming because they still want to keep these franchises going. Because money, they need your money as much as they can suck it up right now, right? Yeah. So who is the Nigerian guy? Because now these people are going to get replaced. Because you about to break it down with Diddy and talk about CEOs. That's why I said don't go too into that yet.
I don't know who this guy is.
But who is that guy? Have you seen him?
Clearly he know about lobster.
Nah, F that.
Nah, he know about business. Clearly, I don't know who he is, where he's from. I mean, just because he's Nigerian, like, is that where he resides? Like, is that what he's out? Is he came from Nigeria just to be CEO, or he's been out here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm asking who this guy. We're going to have to look into that.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean, if he's going to stop them from shutting down, like, people losing their jobs.
Yeah. But why?
I don't know.
Why certain jobs? It's certain corporations, too.
Well.
UPS.
UPS?
I'm just saying.
I mean, I guess if you can get shit, you know.
Huh? UPS? Some of the warehouses shut down.
Oh, you're talking about shutting down. I thought you were talking about the CEO stepping down.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn.
My bad. No.
They're running shipments.
Okay, one other thing that I saw.
Yeah.
On the 29th, the Earth is supposed to be connected with a new moon. I think I showed you something like that.
We're going to have 2 moons.
Yeah, you got to have 2 moons. That's just normal?
The battery in the other flashlight is going out?
That's what I'm saying. That's just normal?
It happens.
We need a new flashlight? Oh, they turn it on a new flashlight.
Oh, we get a different...
They're changing the boat.
Wait. So you're saying in every so amount of years, a new moon appears?
I didn't know that, honestly. Yeah, I thought the moon was shining bright until it died out.
Yeah, so does the second moon leave and it just continue to be the first moon, or are they charging it up?
I think they're both going to be showing at the same time. So we might be seeing the
It's crazy, like
How do you
what
call
I
that a
learned
moon?
in science, like in school, from like what I be hearing nowadays. I'd be like, what happened? I didn't even know that could happen. They didn't teach me that in science
I
class.
think I sent you Justin Timberlake. Can we show the people
Man,
something?
no. First of all, I don't want to.
That's not white privilege.
I don't want to.
Man,
Here's
that's
why.
the most white privilege I've
Here's
ever
why.
seen in life.
Here's why.
That used to be a guy.
You want to see it?
I do. I think people need to ease up before we talk about something crazy again. Dillie is sick.
Honestly,
no.
I just don't understand why. Like, what the? I'm gonna be.
Fam, did you see?
I'm about to.
Do you see what he only got fined $500?
What?
You didn't see it?
No. Okay, hold on.
In 25 hours of 25 hours of community service.
Let's see what Justin.
That was this.
Hold on. Okay. Don't be so quick to drive away. What? What? Look at his face. Honestly, he don't give a fuck. He just chilling.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. He got fined $500. Now, first off, come on.
Let me shut this nigga off.
A hit and run. Let's just say this. If I right now was drunk,
honest, I'm gonna be real. I don't even think people saw that shit. And then Scooby turned around and said no.
Damn. Y'all hear though?
I don't even think they heard it.
They didn't hear it? Damn. All right. Malfunction. That was a flag on motherfucking play. Okay. F it.
Hold on, it's right here though. It's right.
Look at him.
Hold on. Let's play this.
I certainly have. And like I said, even one drink. Don't get behind the wheel of the car.
That's what I'm saying.
I also said this in the courtroom before, but I grew up in a small town, so I can appreciate and understand the strain or unique nature that this must have been on the people of Sag Harbor. But I just want to say to everyone who's been involved, from everyone in the courtroom to everyone outside, including the police department.
Like I said, he don't care.
Yeah. If I left right now drunk from your house, get a hit and run, get caught. First off, 25 hours of community service, I'm not serving. And I ain't never done nothing like that to be getting in trouble with the law.
That's crazy.
Community service ain't it. People go to jail for that.
Why did he do the press conference?
Ooh. I didn't even think.
I only asked because I'm gonna be real, and this is just like statistically, like, I mean, I'm gonna say like maybe in this, I don't even know if this is right, but this sounds about right because I can count some. So it's like, out of every 10 people, at least 3 of them by your age, my nigga has a DUI. Pay your fine, do your time, go on with life. Like, I don't understand
that was white privilege.
Maybe if he was underage, it should be a big deal. But my nigga, you're a grown ass man who. I'm just gonna be real. Like, what did you do a press conference for? Who cares? Did he kill somebody? Did he hit somebody? He just got pulled over? This shit don't make sense. My nigga, what? What are we talking about, Justin Timberlake? Justin, go sit your ass down somewhere. What the fuck? I can't right now.
I don't know.
I've never.
Like that's the shit that I'm seeing now. That people, y'all really don't care. Y'all really don't pay attention to. Y'all see it. It just gone like it ain't nothing. Like, no, this be some shit. Like, that is white privilege to me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
it's finance.
It is. It really is. It is. But it's his first offense. I guess,
No.
That's,
hell no.
And that's what happens.
You need a bigger fine then. $500 ain't nothing. Because of who you are,
I don't even think that's because of who he is. I honestly
think so.
I think a lot of people in that type of situation.
He still think he's relevant. I'm just saying.
I mean, for you to do a press conference,
thank you,
and apologize for getting a DUI at 50-something years old.
Jesus,
I'm confused. I'm just saying.
Well, let's just get into it because craziness is happening out here.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, we called it. And here's the thing. Look, I'm going to be real with everybody. The night that it happened, we sat up on here on this podcast and I told you guys, I straight told you, the feds got a hold of Cassie. Cassie just didn't come up with this whole, I'm going to sue this nigga for some money by herself. The feds went to her. They gave her an out. Okay. Fast forward. And here we are. Months later. And the feds got this nigga. Off some shit that Cassie started.
That's what, honestly, what's her name? His baby mama Porter, Kim Porter, she was on her verge of trying to do too. This would have been already done for if Kim was able to put out her book.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately,
but I also think he pissed off that one company. Damn, what's the name of that damn alcohol? Not Deleon. No, it's another one though too. Not Deleon. It's one more that start with a G or something.
No, Deleon is the one that he was going to sue
for another branch of alcohol that was coming off. The argument was over the whatever Diddy said to him touched his spirit.
Whatever Diddy started in the very first place to start suing all these white folks.
Pissing these white folks
because what the facade is that Diddy owns Ciroc.
Yeah,
that's Diddy's alcohol. That has been the facade for us this entire time, for us, our culture, to buy his alcohol. But he doesn't own the alcohol. He actually is just the face of the alcohol. So the actual people who own the alcohol, white folks, he fighting these niggas. And this is them putting him in place.
You, nigga.
Yeah. But this was gonna happen anyway, ultimately.
It's supposed to. I mean, think about how
the music industry is getting ready to change. It's gearing for a big ass change right now anyway.
Yeah.
So
what sucks, which does suck, because I do like that music that was put out. Like everybody that came from,
that's the point though.
From that era, I am gonna miss that.
Yeah.
So
that's the point. But that's why
sucks.
we are where we are today.
Because every era has something.
Yeah. Every era, every genre,
even
every artist,
even when it comes just to television, like everybody, even when it comes to sports, there's eras for everything when it comes to the entertainment world.
Yeah,
and because I see, don't get it wrong, y'all. Bill Cosby, they trying to kill that man in jail. They want him to stay in jail.
Wait, he not out?
10 more women They're going about to start a new court case. 10 more women. He out. But he about to start another one. The judge approved it.
Damn, we frozen? Oh, why we frozen like that? Can y'all hear us though? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, we still go.
It's snapback.
Yeah, we snap back with it.
Okay. But
yeah, it's crazy. The industry's changing, period.
Go back to the night he got arrested. My opinion.
Yes.
This is a Brittany opinion, you know. You don't have to agree. I'm just gonna say something. How they put in a statement on how what they found in his room when they did go to the room after they arrest him. No, not the oils and stuff. I think the ecstasy, the pink powder, all that stuff. I think he was bringing a man back. Did you ever see a woman with him? When you saw the video and they walked up to him, did you see a woman?
No.
I think he's about to do something. Because the night before when he was there, he was there with a bunch of what they call fans, and he just posted up at the gate with fans. I have never seen Diddy do that his whole entire life. But if that's what he was doing, that's what they say he was doing. I don't believe that, but I think those people he knew and who he called
sex workers,
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to say that because allegedly now I gotta say that word. But I do feel like they was he was about to come back with a man before he got arrested.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
To find 1,000. Okay, I'm sorry because I don't want to jump the gun.
So he didn't turn himself in.
No. He was going there to turn himself in, but I guess he didn't turn himself in the time frame that they were looking for, so they pulled up on him.
Which is funny because
the lawyer tried to make it seem like that. His attorneys and shit. Hell, even the entertainment tried to. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of you niggas I still see that are Team Diddy. Okay? And it makes me think of what's his name? The one, Faison. He was like, hey, you can't go to jail for being free.
I mean, that's really just an admission to me. that just honestly, if I was there, I'd be like, Faison, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. I'm just saying, if I was Diddy, but
even what's his name? Light skinned dude. He been with him.
Here's the thing: you can go to jail though for drugging niggas and drugging bitches, and shipping them from state to state, drugged up. You can go to jail for that. That's illegal. That is what they got him from trafficking.
True.
And
true.
So you can go to jail for that, Faison.
He did.
If you like it in the booty, my nigga, that's you. Okay,
right,
that's you.
Right.
Ain't nobody judging that. But
I'm judging when they say little boys.
If you're gonna drug somebody so that they can put it in your booty, then there's something wrong with that.
We can't say that. Usher was like what, 13?
I'm sure he was drugged too, though. Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
But even if he wasn't, he was 13. That's against the law too, regardless of what gender it is. He was a kid.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He said, I wasn't even for 2 weeks, didn't sing a lick of nothing. For 2 weeks, he in that house. And he said, you already told us this. We already seen it. We done looked this up. This is factual. He said it. He said for 2 weeks, he didn't do shit.
Jaguar Wright says that's what they did to Tevin Campbell.
Should we put up allegedly? Oh, it's on the shirt.
Yeah, allegedly, y'all. It's there. But no, she says that that's exactly what happened. What happened, same thing. That brings me to what I've been saying about Diana Ross.
Didn't we talk about this?
That brings me. I told you guys that I feel that Diana Ross touched Michael Jackson. And come to find out, there's shit coming out now that this nigga, just like Diddy, having Usher live with him, she had Mike live with her as a child, 12 years old. Same type shit.
Allegedly. Also, the son too. He talks about his mama. Did y'all look into that? When I told y'all to, did you find anything? I got to show y'all. I got to get it back. I got to find it.
See what I'm saying?
He ain't. From what I was told, he don't really mess with his mama because of shit she's done.
See, I don't know about that, but what is coming out is that Mike exactly what the fuck I thought.
Joey said she had that baby oil in that lube.
Yes, unfortunately.
Hey, okay, go back, okay, because I know, but fam, because he said that. I'm not saying it's a crime to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I'm not saying that's a crime. What I'm saying is that shit's weird as fuck. Like,
did you see the picture? I mean, I know y'all saw the picture because I put it as a damn picture for tonight's episode. But why? Here's the thing. That leads me to believe you were gearing up for another one.
Another party.
Right before you.
You just had 1,000.
I'm just saying that leads me to believe you was gearing up for another one.
Damn. 758 straps is insane work.
That's so many dildos, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just... That's me right there. I don't even know what to say.
In that party.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
700. Fuck the exact number. 700. What 700 people's in there for this party? For this? What is we preparing for?
I'm gonna need Officer Greer to count these dildos, please.
No, sir.
We need them for evidence.
Sorry, I'll take it right up.
You putting on gloves?
She said she'll take it right up. I'll take it right up. You need me to stand outside and go switch out with whoever? I'm not counting that, sir.
Who counted that?
I know you.
I hope they were.
When you got to.
There's so many things that go through my mind when I hear 760 something dildos found. Where, like, what the fuck? And then I know that you be having freak offs. Yes. Are these used? Are they new?
They better be.
Are they big? Are they small? Do they wiggle? Are they tall?
Okay.
Do they run? Do they crawl? Like, what the fuck?
Because you're saying that. Now, this is just going off the wall here because you're saying that.
I'm just saying.
Do you think he's the one that's passing the herbs around? That's how Diddy got. I mean, that's how Drake got it. Drake passing around all these.
Well, here's the thing. I'm allegedly. Allegedly. Please do not come for me, Riri.
What you about to
say?
But
allegedly, she gave it to Chris Brown. That's allegedly.
I do remember hearing something like that.
I'm just saying.
Who she get it but from? Chris Brown.
But who did she get it from? Jay-Z. These are just allegeds. But you know, some of these allegeds have come to light as being true.
Fam.
The next thing that's about to come true, because like I said, it's been a minute since Diddy. We talked about Diddy. And then we let things happen. Things cooled down. We simmered down. We were like, what's going on? What's going on? Next thing you know, nigga in jail. Here we go. We knew it was coming. But he gonna talk. You can't tell me.
Why you think they not going down? Everybody is CEOs are dropping because of that.
Exactly. He's gonna talk. And here's the thing. The next thing that everybody's gonna get about is this Kathy White thing that we talked about. This is going to be the next thing that's about to be talked about. Just watch.
You know what tripped me out? That I felt like I already knew when the judge denied the bail from Jump. And he had to sit in there. And then they was like requesting a bail, 50 mil.
Yeah.
Kid's passport. Okay, I got to be touchy subject on this. Because the kids, to me, is who is lacking in all this. Especially them twins and Christian and Quincy. Y'all lost your mama, and now your daddy's going to jail. And that alone, I feel for you. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, that's a rough situation. However it go,
they know what's up though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real. They know what's up though. Joey right here said Diddy Diddy on suicide watch, so they about to off him like Epstein. And what did I say? I said I don't want to say it, y'all, because I would never wish this upon somebody. But if they do put that nigga in jail, it may be a certain situation where we may not, and I don't want to say that because I don't. But
what fam?
This nigga has Epstein shit.
That's what
you know
I'm saying.
What I mean?
So I feel like he knew.
Now he on suicide watch.
But I don't even believe that. But
honestly, I do. He's soft. He can't handle that. You didn't see the video footage of when he first got raided and he was at the party and he just looked like he was just like on edge, just not.
But fam, I feel like they all can't handle it. They all look how R. Kelly did. That nigga cried on his interview.
But he in there singing his ass off.
He's clean. That's
He's
the
singing.
Best singing he's doing.
He's singing and they're getting entertained in there, like the show.
I don't know. I just feel like, because even with the Epstein stuff, do you think these people are not going to be brought to light then? Because they're stepping down. You're seeing people certain things quiet.
Because they have to. They have to step down before this blows up in the media. It's in the media that the CEO of Nike is blah blah blah, which I've already been fucking saying. But the CEO of Nike is blah 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 blah. They rather have the former CEO of Nike is blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get ahead of shit. It's a lot of people.
So you think Diddy is stressing right now in there?
Diddy's stressing, but honestly, these executive heads ain't stressing for shit because you can't have one step down. Like the CEO of, I think it's Warner Atlanta, stepping down. Also, who's being put in place? Elliot Grange, which is Lucius Grange's son, and he's on Diddy's fucking
Russell Simmons is gone.
List. Oh yeah, he not coming back from Dubai.
Duh.
He not coming back.
Duh.
He not coming back.
You better not.
He fled.
He did that long ago.
Oh yeah. Because he knew.
Some of these folks are
because
smart.
Diddy, you don't think Diddy knew this was coming? He knew this was coming.
That's what makes me think like he knew from jump. Let me put these people in place. So if I ever go down for some shit, I'm calling all these niggas down too.
Yeah.
I feel like he knew that. That's the crazy part. Like the shit that people like, the shit that we talking about, like even like I said with Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Diddy, this shit be trained mental shit that they've already, to me, thought about.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me think.
I mean,
Russell Simmons, you just as sick. You knew what man thought. Let me get my ass on.
They all are. They all are sick.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, to be in a certain level of this industry, you have to. You're caught already. You've already been there. You're not getting past nothing if you're not at a Diddy party. Like, let's be real. Like, this nigga was the gatekeeper for a lot of shit. If he was able to say to Wendy Williams, stop saying I'm gay on whatchamacallit, I'm gonna end your career, and then bitch wasn't on radio no more after that. If he's pulling strings like that behind the scenes, he is the gatekeeper.
We'll talk about the one that you already said. You've already talked about Shine. Oh yeah, and he said it. He said, I didn't have a relationship. I had a business relationship.
Yes.
That nigga, he wasn't having me out here. He hated me.
Exactly.
He just used me.
But that's
go tell him you did it.
What do the devil do?
You set that nigga up. Like that, I don't know. It's a lot. Diddy done did a lot, but I feel like I need to see, okay, so what is the racketeering? Like, what are we charging him with for racketeering?
I mean, definitely sex trafficking.
It's just
and drugs.
And drugs, right? Okay, I thought so. I thought it was both.
And he could get the charges for the Biggie stuff coming.
I mean, also, if they open up the worms even further, yes, 100%, he can go down for a lot.
Racketeering, life in prison. So if he found guilty in this, up to life in prison with that. Sex trafficking, maximum life in prison, minimum 15 years. Transportation for prostitution, maximum
crazy.
10 years in prison. They release
Black man.
Let me tell you what they do for
Why
us.
you do that?
They do give you what they want you to know.
Yeah.
Okay? It's more to it than just this, because they can't tell you what it is, because they don't want to be seen guilty in nothing.
No, because honestly, it is more than Diddy, because it isn't just Diddy. It's not just him, nor is he the first one to ever do this. I just said Diana Ross just did some shit to Michael Jackson. So this is not the first of shit. So this has been happening. They want more. And what's funny is I just saw video footage of I don't know if it was TMZ or who asked, but it was like a reporter, and they were like, to Clive Davis, who is allegedly Diddy's groomer. You know what I'm saying? So they asked him, what do you think about the situation with Diddy? And all of a sudden, this nigga didn't know who Diddy was. He didn't know. Huh? Diddy?
How old is Clive too, though?
I don't know. Research. This is a new video. Yep. How old is Clive Davis? Bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, this is a new video. So he's not even claiming Diddy no more. And that was Diddy's biggest advocate. Diddy would not have Bad Boy if it wasn't for Clive. That's that nigga's lover.
Your mama said he ain't getting off.
No.
He in there.
Huh?
92.
Oh, see, yeah. So he up there, and he could play it. He could play like he didn't know Diddy, but at the beginning of this, he was at the beginning of everything, he was saying, no, Diddy's coming to the party. He knew Diddy then. That was about a year ago.
And what they showed us is the text message. You see how he was texting Cassie? I got 6 kids.
Nigga, you also got millions of dollars.
Nigga, you dragged me down the hallway. And so if the sex worker took your clothes and knocked you on the head with a bottle, you still ran after Cassie.
Yeah.
You still put your hands on that woman. We watched you drag that girl down to the elevator. From the elevator. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cassie told it. Cassie had to tell it. You want to know why?
Cassie told it, and then Little Rod came with the evidence. That's what happened. But here's the thing. Like, it's crazy because like women like Young Miami, she going down, and that's his main. You know, that was his last main. But you got Cassie who's about to get off. Really, that's how you know the feds set that shit up. Cassie is a victim, yes, but she also knew a lot of shit, and she should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
No, it was
nobody's drugging me. This is just what I'm saying. Nobody's just gonna drug me, and I'm gonna be okay with that and continue for 10 years. I'm just saying. But the feds made her a victim versus Young Miami, who continued on and was willing.
And Revolt, y'all think y'all winning in that because y'all trying to start her show back up and trying to do it a whole different way. But
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work, bro. And to even let her tell her story, but it was not her
case
story.
Is too big.
Case is too big. Y'all, it's too late.
Yeah, the case is too big now.
They're too late.
But they're gonna get Young Miami just like they're gonna get Diddy and everybody else.
You know who else I didn't even think about? DJ Khaled, and I thought somebody said something earlier.
I just seen something with so his name is I even wrote his name down. Y'all can even Google him and look up his Instagram. His name is Jonathan Hay. He's a publicist. He started out being a publicist for Whitney. He met Whitney's dad. Whitney introduced him to Whitney. Started off with that. Then his next big thing was he was publicist for Rihanna's first single, Donde Replay. Then he just went on to more people, Jay-Z, Drake. Who we talking about right now?
Diddy?
Yeah, Diddy. But he was saying that, and he was on a podcast with Jaguar Wright where they were talking together with, I think it was the real podcast productions or something, and he was saying that DJ Khaled is actually, he be swanging. Like he actually is, he's him, Rick Ross, and who else did he say?
Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z. He's not saying allegedly, they are.
Are gay?
I mean, bisexual. But he said they are. He said, I'm not saying allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. Y'all see it up there, but he said, I'm not saying allegedly because I know for fact.
Fam, that's the same thing, and she crazy. She's crazy as hell. She's hilarious, and I laugh at her. But Rick Ross' baby mama says it. What's her name? That girl with the veneers.
So
I believe it. I'm not going to sit here and say, I mean, I get it. You got to, for us, say allegedly, but fuck that.
Yeah.
Because you probably are, bro.
So they was
but
in
that's
it.
What makes me think
they was
that
in
they
it.
was all at these Diddy parties.
They were. We seen the footage of us. Don't come for me, Beehive, but we seen the footage. Us here on the ChopShop have seen the footage. I don't know if BG want to claim it, but that was Beyonce. That was Beyonce.
I'm not definite. I don't know.
That was Beyonce.
Okay.
You don't want to believe it.
No, I don't want to say I don't believe it.
I mean, who would? I mean,
I don't want to say.
First of all, how would you know what that face would look like? You know, I'm just saying. But
that's what.
That was the closest thing to Beyonce I could say. That was.
I'm gonna say this. I believe that almost 100% is why I say I'm gonna agree to that 100% because of the. Okay, so there was a podcast with Tank. Did you look into that? What I told you and D?
No.
There was a podcast, Tank's podcast, and he's with this other guy. I don't even remember the name of the podcast. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Somebody else that's in the industry. I really don't know who that person was. He was on there. The point of the game is not to tell who the people are, but you can tell the story about the people.
Oh, damn.
He's telling the
story.
He's telling the story.
Oh, damn.
And I believe what I heard. Okay, y'all gotta check it out. It's out there. All you gotta do is just type what I just said. I believe I heard Kendrick Lamar was out with his, promoting his song that came out, Like Me and all that, right? So he's telling that Diddy went up to him, and they was having like a not into the VIP section.
Yeah.
Like as you're going to the VIP section, Diddy went up to him, said what he said. He felt like he should have been on the verse instead of J. Cole. J. Cole's there. Jay-Z's there. All these names ain't being said, but how the story was told, these people is these people.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, they got into it. So they tussled a little bit, just a little bit, but made it to the VIP section. To the point where Diddy walked up to him and said, he took the bottle. He said, Diddy, you just gonna hit me with the bottle? He said, bro, you gonna hit me with the bottle? He said, no, I'm finna break the bottle and I'm gonna stab you in your neck. Jay-Z was the one that was trying to break it up. And right when Jay-Z came, Kendrick apparently got on one, knocked him out. Him and Diddy was tussling, like going back and forth, like on top of each other tussling. All of this is in the club. This just happened. Like, not even 5 months. Like, not even 3 months type shit. So, I believe what you're saying about Jay-Z and Diddy, because they're closer than what people think they are.
They are. Yeah, so, they really are. They do have a lot of ventures together.
Interviews, and I'm like, what the fuck?
They have a lot on each other.
Yeah.
So
type shit. Like, but this is how I know what you're saying about Jay-Z. It still gotta come out. The only problem is Jay-Z is working with these white folks on a whole nother level.
Yep. He made it to that next. I'm telling you though, the only thing that's about to bring this nigga down is this Kathy White story. You can't come back from murder. You can't. And Kanye said that. I ain't killed nobody. They can't come for me. I mean, but you a weirdo, bro. So we gonna come for you a different way some other time. But yeah.
Neo's baby mama called him Diddy Jr. and to tell people about the freak-offs.
Yeah, when remember when he was going through that with his ex?
Ooh.
Neo.
But that's
And she was blasting him. Yeah. But he be having freak, you know. We know about Neo.
Doing that though.
He be at though. He don't need to throw them.
He don't need to throw them.
He be throwing seances, and not seances, but rituals. He don't throw freak offs. That's a certain type of ritual also. But I think I think Jay-Z be doing different kind of rituals, not so much like sexual rituals. Which is we talk. It all goes back.
This is retarded. All them people, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing in there? Are they gonna break that down? Is people's lives when it comes to being messing with men gonna be exposed?
I don't know.
Like, is Justin Bieber gonna come out next?
Oh man, but Justin Bieber's not the first.
Exactly. I'm not saying. I'm just saying is people.
I be feeling bad for him though, because I feel like he's the first that I've seen to not be doing too well. You know what I'm saying? Like he really don't. He over music.
So maybe he just try to come out of selling his soul.
Maybe.
And because of that, you just out here. Didn't his brother pass away or something?
You know, no, I hope not. Right. I had a theory about Not Like Us that I was just thinking about because we got the Super Bowl coming up. Kendrick Lamar is doing the halftime show, and I got to thinking about the song. And for me, don't get me wrong, I love the song. You know what I mean? But it got me thinking about how we're so quick to normalize a lot of things nowadays, so that when the full agenda comes, like they could do whatever they do, and I feel like this is part of it. I feel like just the fact that we're so freely singing about a pedophile, and so freely,
you better preach to these folks.
I don't mean to. I'm just saying, and so freely, just singing,
yeah,
and not just one time, but over
and over.
And now this is about to be, this song is going to be done at the Super Bowl, so it's going to be done now on the biggest platform America has, and it's like, are we really helping?
No.
Or are we just helping normalize the fact that this is going on? And you know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm always going to go back to, no matter how much I want to love people, I'm always going to go back to the things that they do. And when, like I said, when Dr. Dre came out on stage during his concert and literally did the devil sign across his forehead, and it's like not even worth it. Like niggas, we don't even really do that. Like that, we don't even come out like that on a, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It just was like real weird. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think more about everybody's agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like he is somebody that we see, and like I say, like if we see you, it's because you be seen, and there must be some other things in the background that is being okayed. Otherwise, you're not gonna get seen.
So we're gonna let you be okay because you're gonna do this.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just, I don't know. It just became, because I saw one video of this little white girl just so freely singing it. You know what I mean? Her mom was like, "Wait a minute, what are you saying?" And she was like, she got to the pedophile shit, and she was like, aim. She was just singing it. She's rocking with it. Her mom was like, "Wait, hold up, like what?" Like, what are you singing about? And it just like hit me like, I mean, really, she's right. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally just freely singing this shit. We're really just freely singing all these like songs, but it's like just have it so in our face. The bigger picture. Yeah, to just have it so in our face, and
you know what?
I don't know. It's just a thought.
It's what sucks about this, because this has nothing to do with race. There's everybody's singing this song. Yeah. Everybody's rapping this
song. Exactly.
But what sucks about it is we don't really look at that as a bigger picture. Like, yeah, he really telling us that Drake is out here being a pedophile. He brought out,
and we singing it. We really out here just next thing you know, we turn around and Drake comes on and we're rocking a Drake.
Like, there's no bigger picture. That's what sucks.
Yeah, that's like, it's just like
nobody really honestly don't care.
Damn, like, okay.
So we just gonna let rapists and everybody just run around here? Like, come on, like that's what I'm saying. Some of that stuff people just don't care, and I don't want to waste. It sucks. It just sucks. I don't know how to explain that. Like,
as I say, like I know, like I love the song. You know what I mean? Like, but I just, sometimes my mind just goes elsewhere.
I'm gonna tell you what also sucks. Don Richards from Diddler finally came out.
What makes you think she just was like, fuck it, let me just get in here real quick? Like, it's about to happen.
Well, somebody might have contacted her and told her to use what's the other girl on Diddler King, because Diddy called her 54 times. 54 times.
Don?
No, the other one.
Oh, Aubrey.
Which one? The black girl. She was the
Don.
No, not Don is the black girl, but the other one. I gotta find it.
Damn. Another black girl?
Yeah. Cause Don used her.
Oh, you talking about in Diddy Dirty Money?
What's her name?
Because there was two black girls.
Yeah, what's the other black girl?
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
So I guess Don must have used her in her report, of what it was. And Diddy called her 54 times. The other girl.
Oh, of course.
To not say nothing. And that girl put out a whole statement.
I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know.
So that's what makes me go, damn, why you wait? Did the feds finally just say, hey, because all these people about to get ready to go to court.
Yeah. Also, you got to think too. Also, is it better to become the victim other than the person involved?
I mean, you are the victim, regardless of the case.
But if there's some incriminating things that you've done also.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was wondering, like, how that's going to play out. Like, why'd you wait so late to...
Because maybe they came, and like you said, and they realized that there were some incriminating things that either they can cooperate or they can not say anything and be a part of investigation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm curious to see how all this is about to play out.
So am I. And it's not going to be quick. Look at Young Thug. See how long we've been doing this?
You think it's going to come out where we're going to know what's going on in court? I feel like we're not.
You don't think so?
Because he's going to tell too many people names. So
you think he's going to die?
I don't want to say that. You putting that out there.
I mean, like I said, y'all, I didn't want to say that. I said that a long time ago. That if he was put in jail, that could be a scenario. So it could be because he has a lot of information.
And then you said something else that makes me think. Was him and DJ Khaled, was they messing around?
Yeah. I mean, allegedly, Jaguar... why can I not say that girl's name? Jaguar Wright said DJ Khaled got the best head game.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what they be saying between them, that he got the best head game. And he be excited when people go to his house. That's what she said. I'm just saying. So I think Khaled's been with a lot of them.
All these people's gonna come out. All these people's names is gonna come out.
Honestly, they've names been out. Those fools, Khaled's been out for a little bit. we've been talking. We've said Khaled's name a little bit on here. We've talked about Ross a little bit. Even Diddy said some names before he even went to jail. So
what you think that was about?
That I think those were heads. Those were big. You know what I mean? People in bigger positions, not the little ones who are partying, who are getting drugged out, who are getting drunk, who are indulging. But these are the ones who have actual roles.
So you're saying, like, what's her name?
Who? Gabrielle Union?
Ooh.
Dwayne Wade?
Ooh.
Drake?
Lisa Ray. Not
Rihanna?
Issa Rae. Those type of people are playing bigger roles.
They got bigger roles.
Ooh.
They got bigger roles. Yeah. That's why he named them. He not naming people who just... Leonardo DiCaprio, he been going to the party since he was a kid.
Have you seen Gabrielle Union lately? Like,
everybody quiet. Everybody is quiet.
Where is everybody?
Everybody's quiet. And now let's be real, people. Let's not just look at our black folk. It's a whole string of entertainment people.
Yes.
Because it's not just our culture, but it's film. It's I'm just saying it's sports.
I looked at the comment. I don't want you to repost it. It's just y'all crazy out here. I'm sorry. I'm listening. Let's just look.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like. It's not just take a look at everybody right now. There's been a lot of people at them parties, but the ones that he named, they've specifically got some shit that probably they don't want coming out.
He named over a lot.
He named, I would say, over 12 people.
It was way more than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He named a lot of people. He said, "Say something now."
I feel like 50, maybe 10.
Oh no, we gotta find that.
He was just naming them.
Yeah, he named a lot of people.
We're gonna have to repost that on IG so y'all can see it on us. ChopShop.
Hey, but that same publicist, Jonathan Hay, he was saying, other than that, Khaled was by. He was saying that he was actually working with Sophia, Drake's baby mama, right? And at the time that she was pregnant, and at that time, Pusha T had dropped the diss track, right? Mm-hmm. So not a lot of people had known that Drake had a baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So Drake allegedly, some time goes by, right? And this part's not allegedly, this part happened. This nigga's home got invaded. Him and his 14-year-old daughter got tied up in some chairs, guns put to their head, for like 2 hours. They was holed up in the house. And recently, like I said, he did that interview with Jaguar, and Jaguar told him she was hearing that stemmed from Drake. Allegedly. That Drake thought that old boy leaked the information that he had a kid because he was working closely with them.
Fam, you know what's crazy about all that? At one point, we was like, Drake finna be up next. And this is before Kendrick even dropped everything he dropped.
Yeah.
That type of battle was already going on before we even knew.
Yeah.
All them conversations is happening. Interviews is happening. Shit being said. And people ain't really paying attention to that now. And it's going to be like 10 years down the line. And they going to pull up that damn episode again of that interview.
What's crazy is I feel like Kendrick was strategic. Like there was somebody in the game who, because like I said, only a certain amount of people's finna cross over. It's not going to be, and Drake was one of them. Drake was definitely
Jay-Z
one person who, he's black and white.
You think Jay-Z put that in place? Cause like, no, it ain't gonna be you, Drake. Who put that in place for this man to just take over like that?
Because Drake was already set up to be new to that.
We was talking about it.
But somebody eliminated that fool out of it. Drake is definitely not going to be another artist that you're going to hear every day, all day in AI voice.
Yeah.
You're going to hear Beyonce. Trust me. If there's going to be a beauty line or a female pharmaceutical thing like her, because now if y'all notice, there's a pharmaceutical line called Him and Her. They prescribe everything from Viagra to hair growth shit to skincare, and you can literally just order it online. So, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, you're going to hear AI voices of Beyonce, AI voices of Taylor Swift, AI voices of, honestly, I don't know who else because it's not really going to be a nigga. So they don't, it was going to be Drake, like I said, but somebody already knew that and eliminated that vote. So it's going to be shit like that.
Like it's Jay-Z?
It could be. It could be. I definitely think it could be. Jay-Z's capable of a lot. He's capable of a lot. If the whole takeoff thing, allegedly, you know, Jay-Z, Kathy White, anything is possible.
I don't feel like we're gonna get to see this trial. Suicide watch so quickly is what tripped me out. They finna shut this man up.
They gonna have to. Yeah,
they're not putting that out for everybody to see. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, it just sucks because it's like the only way to shut somebody up is like Epstein. It's like I really feel like he was gonna talk, and if he didn't pass, he would still be talked about right now, and that list would still be on and popping right now. But it's coming on.
That's what makes me think. I don't know. I'm sorry, Beehive and fans of Beyonce, but that's what makes me think what she's doing with the Democratic Party. I don't know. These are just some of my thoughts. You know, I'm not trying to jump back to the president. I'm just saying everybody plays a role in every.
I mean, it all connected.
It all's connected.
Yeah, it's all connected, whether we like it or not.
1,000 body. Okay. Back to that. Where does that come in play for y'all to drop that information? Like, why did y'all seize 1,000 baby oils and straps anyway?
Honestly, like I said, because I think maybe he was gearing for another party.
Or they were looking for DNA.
I would say that, but it looked like that was already pristine, just set up, waiting to go. Didn't look like it was tampered with. You know what I mean? It looked like it was just set up, ready to go. Stored. It was being stored. They were in cabinets. They were all lined up again. You know what I mean? Unless the police officers did that. But I can't see them just lining shit up in the cabinets and shit.
But that's what also makes me think, and I don't want everybody to forget the dude's name, but Jason Lee. Like, there's certain people that also still play in this political shit.
Jason Lee knows a lot about Kathy White also because he was friends with Kathy White.
I know.
And I think that's the information he was talking about. He was threatening Beyonce with, talking about don't have Kelly Rowland not come on here or something. You know what I'm saying? But he was friends with Kathy White. So he got info. And, these people are just whack.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's been a good conversation because we haven't been on for 2 weeks and a lot's happened. We got to catch up on a lot.
That little boy, the one that did the. Oh, hold on. Let's talk about the one that went to jail for Meg Thee Stallion.
Tory.
He can't play his music no more. They confiscated his stuff. So I don't know how you.
I mean, he in jail. That's what happens.
I don't know. I feel like he was talking though. He probably was saying some shit.
I'm sure he was. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, if I'm in jail and I didn't do nothing but try to stop somebody from shooting you, and the only thing I have to apologize for is the fact that I was fucking both y'all, and I shouldn't have been. And because of that, y'all started fighting, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we might have misinterpreted that whole conversation on the telephone wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
But he was calling out Rock Nation on some shit.
Oh yeah, he been doing.
So that's what makes me think like they.
Rock Nation wanted him, and he wasn't trying to take that deal.
Up. Yeah,
he wasn't trying to take that deal, and instead he was trying to tell everybody how to avoid that 360 deal and how to do shit themselves.
But I was gonna talk about that shooting, the little boy. 14-year-old boy that shot up that school.
Oh yeah.
His mom, his parents were crazy.
Yeah.
like the more details that came out after the fact, it was just like, damn. Like from the parent, both mother and father.
They both need to be held accountable.
Yeah. I still don't think we should take kids. I don't know. Something has to happen with the gun control. It's gotten too out of hand to the point where it's too close. Like,
here's the thing: it's not about gun control, it's about people control. Like, people control yourself. Control yourselves. At some point,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
To me, I feel like it's gonna get worse.
It is, because a lot more is coming.
But I also feel like Trump opened the eyes to let a lot of shit be seen.
But here's the thing, though. He wanted them borders closed, though. A lot of these people weren't here before that, though.
Do you know he also said what we said about the people on the borders?
What?
Where they're stashing them?
Oh, in the Walmarts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
A lot of Walmart is a government contracted company.
I'm only speaking on the stuff that we done spoke about before when I hear about the debate. But it also let me know people they hear us.
Yeah.
And they hear what we said, but then it's just it's gone. Like it didn't it's only a certain amount of group that grasp what we be talking about, and they peep it and they hear it and be like, "Did you hear what the devil said?"
Yeah.
But everybody don't hear that.
Luckily, y'all can rewind.
Everybody forget about Nike because you want that Nike.
Yeah.
You don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it.
Here's the thing. I don't even think it's the fact that people don't want to believe it, but it's part of life at this point. It's become so part of normal society to see on a daily basis, or you know what I mean, to want, or to, you know what I mean, like admire, or you know what I mean, like especially that logo itself. That's been a prominent logo since Jordan.
That's true.
Let's be real. Because even if you watch the Nike movie, Nike tells you they wasn't really popping until them shoes got on Jordan. They were actually the least selling shoe in the shoe game. They weren't even basketball shoes. They were more running shoes.
Did you see this? And I'm sorry, people, because you guys can't see what I'm showing Chris, but it's a video of Melanie Trump.
Did they try to assassinate him again?
At the golf course from the last time we talked about it, but no. But did you see her put that out?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch that crazy lady. All of it to me seems like Simpsons, the show.
I mean, let's see
like
if they
every
right.
time I see shit now.
Let's see if they right.
I still want you to watch The Oval. Have you tried?
No. Because it's Tyler Perry, and I just despise Tyler Perry.
Fuck the Tyler Perry. I understand the storyline, fam.
All right.
Where is this coming from? Come on.
I mean, if we're not gonna question it, why not? We're not gonna question it. It just seems like fairy tales does. Why not?
All right. We did talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
We could go deep within it, but I think we need to watch it play out.
Yeah.
But also when you watch it play out, watch how many people are quiet. It's so quiet within the culture right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is quiet.
Because honestly, I don't think nobody knows what to do at this point. Like, what do you do? That's like everybody's catalog. That's like
motherfuckers need to go to serve some time for the shit that they doing though. I don't give a damn if it's higher up or if it's not higher up. If I could go to jail for this, everybody else could go to jail. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, motherfuckers need to be held accountable.
Here's the thing also. Some people might have been at these places and they didn't even indulge, but they were there. You
think those people are going to get in trouble? Because some people were there just for the party.
It's like when a party's ready. Like, if you got caught up, if your ass didn't run, they snatched you, they got you.
Damn.
You should have ran. Everybody else dispersed. Yeah. It's like that. Well,
I'll be sure. He trying to say he been told it.
Yeah. He almost died. Nigga was in a coma. He know. He prime example. Other than Diddy, he the only one still alive from Uptown Records. Everybody else gone, including Diddy's lover, Andre Harrell.
I can't wait.
So-
I need this to come out. I just don't feel like it is.
I think it will. I think we just gotta see it play out. It's gonna be slow. Like Novocaine, baby, just let it work.
It's gonna be so slow because I feel like the Super Bowl gonna come before we get to. We about to watch Kendrick Lamar. We gonna about to be stirred away from what's really happening.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of distractions in the meantime.
It's the fact that you just said the war about to come. Kamala getting in this office.
If Kamala is in this office, Putin does not get there.
But understand too. I feel like even though I feel like more. Well, I don't know. It's a divide. It's a lot of people that aren't voting, and then there's a lot of people that are only going to vote because of the race.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the government is trying very hard not to put Trump in office. So.
Well, yeah, because
it's all that mixed in.
He's gonna talk to these niggas. Look, this is what I think. Trump in office, and we'll see the war a little later. Kamala in office, they're gonna come take this shit. Bottom line, that's it.
We gonna end on that though. Hey, keep them coming. Shout out to Joey. Joey, I've been watching your clips you be sending the podcast.
Hey.
So, shout it out. Y'all always send us topics to talk about, anything y'all got going on.
Thank y'all.
So,
thank y'all for being here for almost 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Happy Sunday once again. We're gonna see y'all next week. Chop shop. We out.